This is a tough loss to Clark out of Vegas, but first of all, that first half was about as good as it got.
Yeah, we executed well on both ends. Our defense was top notch. I think we got a little fatigued the second half. You know, three games in 3 nights, and the short turnaround. I know the kids got to bed about 1 o'clock after they ate last night, and then they switched the schedule around where we played the 12:30 game. So that might have taken a toll on us, but the fact that they stepped up defensively and really got into us, and hard for us to even get the ball in bounds, partially because we're fatigued, but because of their athleticism. But I was very proud of the guys, the way they fought right to the end.
You know, when the games get chippy, composure is everything, isn't it?
It is, and I was really proud of the guys. They kept their composure. I thought they lost it for a little bit. We were executing, getting in the paint. We found the shooters out there when they collapsed down, and we knocked down shots, which allows us to set our defense. But when we turn it over, it's hard to set our defense against a team that's that athletic. And so they're getting easy shots and putbacks, and the length was definitely bothersome for us.
What about Trey and Lackey making all those threes? It looked like his range was on the limits.
Yeah, a few of them. You know, I don't know who else misses 2 shots in a row, and the next time he touches it, shoots it from 40. I'm not sure that's what we want, but you know, he's got a lot of confidence in himself, and he played hard. And I know he was awful tired at the end, and but I was proud of his effort.
Sure, you're happy to get Lane Tucker back in the lineup.
He is, man. He's a man in there. Even though he's 6'4" and he's around the 6'7", 6'8", 6'10" guys, he owns that paint, and he's got such a great attitude and work ethic, and he's huge for us with all the low mighty mites we got. He helps control that paint.
You look at his body and say maybe he's a back to the basket pivot guy, but he's got a pretty good first step, doesn't he?
He does. He can catch and hit the 3, and then he can rip and get to the rim, which he did early. But he can also post up, and I think we'll develop that a little bit here as the season goes on, because they're going to be attached to shooters, and so we'll be able to get it in the post, I think, later on as the season goes, and he'll do some damage in there as well.
After a game of playing a team like this that's pretty athletic, is there some teachable moments here that you'll learn for the rest of the season?
Yeah, there is. I mean, partially we haven't had a lot of practice time to get all of our stuff in, and late that somewhat showed. Just getting the ball in bounds was an adventure. But you know, it's a learning experience, and we got a few good practices and a week off here that we'll be able to get ready for our conference coming up.